Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Brandon here, and today I know we're in a different environment and generally I talk about real estate stuff, but today I really want to talk about the stock market and cryptocurrency market and how it's kind of fallen and crashed and where we're at now. So personally, I love everything finances related. I love real estate, I love stocks, I love cryptocurrency, and I've been investing in all of them since the moment I could. Personally, I got into cryptocurrency at like 17 years old, and then I also got into stocks around 18 years old. And I do hold a pretty good portfolio for crypto at the moment. So this market crash definitely affects me heavily, but I'm definitely holding in, as you guys should. And let me tell you why I'm holding in, and maybe you guys can take my advice. But just remember, my advice is just advice. I'm not telling you guys to go do this stuff, and just please be aware of, every situation could be different. So don't take everything too literal and really evaluate your portfolio before you make any decisions. So a majority of stocks and cryptocurrencies are all falling right now, probably for about the last 2 weeks, and everybody's been panicking. People have been panic selling, panic buying, and stuff like this is what causes the market to go even further down. So the cool thing is that I've been through, many ups and downs in the market, and I do know that it's all part of the game. End of the day, it's a big fun game that we all love, and it's part of it. There's going to be times in the market where we're at a peak, there's going to be times we're at a bottom, and just kind of getting to know that this happens and just kind of mentally wrapping your head around that factor of it will make you feel more at ease with all this money at stake. So during times like these, I do recommend holding off on buying and selling so you can really find out what the market's going to do. If anything, the only thing I would do is buy. I know I just said hold off on buying, but if you are really able to evaluate the price of a stock or a company or a cryptocurrency and you really believe that's undervalued, I'll definitely go ahead and deploy a bunch of money there to invest in it. Me personally, when Bitcoin kind of dropped down a couple weeks ago, I invested another few $1,000s into Bitcoin, a few thousand into Ethereum, and a few thousand into Litecoin, just because I believe those coins have, high potential for the future and that their price is really undervalued at the moment. All right, but if you can see right here, we're looking at the S&P 500, and today it is down for the last month about 4%. However, if you look at the big picture and we go to a year, we're still up 15% in a year. If you go to 5 years, we're still up almost 100% in the last 5 years. And as you can see, this pattern does happen a lot. I mean, look right here in 2020, it happened, of course, due to COVID. And then, of course, there's some dips here and there. But if you look at the dip to where we're at now, it's really nothing too insane compared to the other dips we've seen throughout the last 5 years. So with this being said, it does give me a hope that the market will correct itself and go back up and continue to thrive in the future. Then if you go over here and look at Bitcoin, of course, Bitcoin the last month is down only 3.74%, which really isn't that bad. It was really bad over here around January 22nd, but it has started to correct itself over the last few days. I believe Bitcoin was up yesterday alone, like 10%. But once again, wrap your head around the big scale of things and the larger picture, and let's go to 5 years and kind of see what's happening there. So, well, this is kind of crazy. 3,800% of the last 5 years. Now, do I think it'll increase another 3,800% in 5 years from now? No, I do believe it'll increase maybe a few hundred to even close to 1,000%. But the good thing is looking at these trends and still seeing that even in the last year, we're still up almost 5.5%. And with that being said, we're at a market bottom. So I think, within the middle of the year, prices will probably be right back where they were before, 64, 65,000, but really who knows? Now, the reason that I use the S&P 500 and Bitcoin as both kind of indicators of the market is due to the fact is that's really what they are. They're great indicators due to the fact that the S&P 500 is really a compilation of the top 500 companies in the United States. So that does generally dictate or show the way the market's going. Same thing with Bitcoin, very similar. Bitcoin's trends have always been followed by a majority of the other cryptocurrencies. Don't get me wrong, there's an exception in both fields for different stocks and different cryptocurrencies, but for the most part, the way the market is going is determined from Bitcoin and the S&P 500. Overall, what I'm trying to get to is that these kind of things are normal. These market dips, market drops, market crashes, whatever you want to call them, it's normal and it's healthy for stocks, for this to happen in the stock market, for this to happen in the cryptocurrency market. So don't freak out, don't sell everything. If you believe that there's a really good company that's undervalued, I would take this time to go and deploy some of your assets and purchase some of that stock or cryptocurrency. But I'd also really stay away during this time from penny stocks and things like that, cryptocurrencies that are, just being made out of the air, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, stuff like that. I personally don't invest in because I don't see a long-term future in them. But if you're trying to make a quick buck, it might work for you. Who knows? So this is kind of my thought on the market. Let me know what you guys think about it. If you guys do have any questions, you can go ahead and shoot the comments down below. I'll try to answer whatever you guys have. And good luck, guys.